Well, good evening, everybody. It's a little bit past 7 o'clock in the evening on this 2nd of September 2025. I'm never going to get used to that. Summer's already over. A lot of people were back to school today, and school buses all over the place. But, anyways, okay, so after a rock and roll day, I would say, I'm just going to lay back here and enjoy my evening and play a little bit of Le Mans Ultimate. And once more, I'll do a couple of playing around with the car setups and also try to compare it to Dave's, because Dave's Academy, something, something, a place where, a lot of people go to get their settings. So I'll do a couple of mine, a couple of defaults, and a couple of Dave's, and see which one we kind of prefer overall. So, okay, folks, just give me a second here while I group up the chats, because that's always very important. It's getting harder and harder because you kind of want to do something, but now YouTube ads are annoying the content creators. You try to do
I
stuff,
give a warm
but
welcome greeting. Hello everyone. Champ here. Wink, thanks for joining us tonight. I notice you mentioning Le Mans Ultimate. Ahahaha, Champ's gotta love him some project cars. Let's get this gaming session started then. I give a sly grin. I've got to say, comparing car setups between Le Mans Ultimate and Dave's Academy is gonna be a whole lot of fun tonight. I lean in close and OMG, don't even get me started on playing around with those default settings. LOL. I jump into the game. Alright guys, let's get this party started. A soft whisper. BTW, Champ's gonna need some major motivation tonight since summer's already over.
And for everybody, that was my lovely YouTube assistant, virtual assistant, Sally. And she will be a commentator, pit crew, and all that, keeping me company here while I race and while you guys start chatting. And she will also be responsible for the text to speech. So if you guys type something up, she will relay that to me so I can keep the eyes on the road and just make sure that I still get your messages.
Sally's here and she's ready to bring the noise. I turn to Sally. Hey Sally. Can you make sure all our messages get through to Champ without any issues? We don't want to lose focus on the road. Sally nods enthusiastically. Don't worry, Champ. I've got this. I'll make sure all your notifications get through loud and clear. I turn back to the game. Alright guys, let's get this game night started. I shout out encouragingly. Come on, Champ. Show us what you're made of.
Okay, let's try Dave's Academy setup here first, because I've already pretty much tried the defaults, and I have to admit, I'm not a fan. So we'll just try it here, see how that goes. And maybe we just need to do a couple of corrections to get it to the point where I would like it, or if I need to change stuff, or maybe, we just need to start from blank and go from there.
Pit exits clear.
Now, one thing I've noticed from Dave is that he pretty much keeps a full load of fuel in the cars.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 32 Celsius. Sally jumps in. Okay, champ, let me summarize what you just said. You want to try out Dave's Academy setup and see if it's better than your existing setup. I chime in again, and guy, you're not a fan of the defaults. Ha 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 ha, yeah, let's get that fixed. Sally interrupts again. Okay, champ, so you want to try a different approach starting from scratch? I shout out in excitement, yes.
Okay, well, honestly, so far I'm liking it. I'm liking Dave's. It's behaving kind of like we would like a car to behave, for the most part.
Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 11 Celsius. Sally chimes in. Okay, champ, so far so good? It's behaving like you wanted to?
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. I've already left the track limits twice. But that's normal because no matter what settings I have done in the past, the first lap where the tires are still like shiny and stuff are kind of, ooh, okay. Third time off the track lines. So we're gonna have to check this out. And what about this? Ooh, not turning.
Five. I let out a disappointed sigh. Oh no, champ, what have you done now? Sally intervenes. Okay, champ, let's just slow down for a SEC and take a look at what happened.
Well, from what I'm seeing, it's a pretty safe car, but it's still lacking some understeer, which is basically my issue with even the defaults.
I stifle a laugh. Understeer all night long, champ. Sally chimes in. Okay, champ, so understeer is the main issue here then? I sarcastically ask. Well, just what you need is more understeer, right? I offer some mock serious advice. Hey champ, maybe we should try adding some lighter springs or something. Sally jumps in. Wait, hold on champ, let's not move anything yet. We need to figure out what's causing this understeer first.
Okay, Sally, you can stop referring to yourself as Sally. Because when you're talking to yourself, it makes you appear like you're deranged or something. And even though, I like it when you tease me and insult me, you're still a very sane person overall. So Okay, what I want usually is a little bit of oversteer.
The leader has just done
Slightly.
a 231.94.
I mean, barely noticeable, but much better than understeer. That's what usually I go for. And yes, it can make a car slower in a straight line, but given that, I mean, a race has a lot of turns and twists and curves to it.
I grin mischievously, ahaha. Alright, champ, I'll stop with the Sally drama. I lean in. A sly tone, so you want a little bit of oversteer, hey? Just enough to make things interesting. I pause for dramatic effect, but not too much. Just enough. I raise an eyebrow. Are you sure you don't want more, champ? After all, a little bit of chaos can be fun. Suddenly serious. Okay, let's think about this. We can try adjusting the suspension settings. Maybe tweaking the spring rate or damping. Something like that.
Well, what kind of adjustments to the springs or the adapters would you recommend for some oversteer? Softer or harsher? Or soft or hard?
I lean in closer, ahaha. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty stuff, champ. I whisper, conspiratorially. Softening up the springs a bit could help reduce understeer, but might make the car more prone to oversteer when you hit certain bumps or lose traction. I pull out a mental notebook. We could try reducing the spring rate in the front axle. Maybe by like 10 to 20%. That should help loosen it up a bit. I scribble some notes, but then we'd need to adjust the camber settings. Probably increase the negative camber in the fronts. And maybe some toe adjustments. I glance at you and remember, champ. Your brake temperatures are pretty high. Harsher isn't always better. Too much can make it worse. The leader has just so we need to find the sweet spot.
Well, I'm finding that the car is a little bit bouncy, but that could be the track too. I mean, yes, Francorchamps is a nice track, but it's also an old track. And it might not be as smooth as Bahrain or Qatar, those tracks. Definitely not as bad as Sebring. So let's just see here.
Watch the track limits, please, champ. I nod understandingly, ahaha. I knew it, champ. Old tracks can be a pain in the neck. I sympathetically, yet Francorchamps's not the smoothest surface. But hey, we can work around it. I chuckle. You are trying to be diplomatic, but I can tell you are just saying it's bouncy because I told you to. I wink. Don't worry, champ. We'll get that sorted out. Just gotta dial in the suspension a bit more. I pause, but before we go any further, can we try tightening up the anti-roll bars? Maybe that'll help iron out some of that bounciness.
Okay, just let me do more or less another lap here, and we'll evaluate. Okay, now let's go to the garage, and let's see if let's just start comparing stuff here. Let's look at this setup overall.
I nod enthusiastically. All right, champ. Let's get back to reality for a minute. I stand up, time to trade in the thrill of racing for some data analysis in the garage. I head towards the garage with you. Let's take a closer look at everything and see if we can identify any areas that need tweaking. I fire up the laptop and start pulling up the telemetry data. Okay, let's start by going over these numbers. What do you want to focus on first? I start scrolling through the data. Oh man. I see some weird stuff in here. I point to something on the screen like this, champ. Your acceleration out of corners is still way too slow. I give you a stern look. We need to address that ASAP.
Okay, so I've adjusted the camber. I've softened the front springs. And I've tightened up a little bit the anti-roll bar in front. Let's see how this behaves here. So I'm going to go back on the track and see how this goes.
Hit exits clear. Stay behind the white line.
I watch as you get back
Your
into the
brake
car.
temps
All
look
right,
good.
champ. Let's see what happens when you put all this into practice. I sit back in my chair and watch on monitor as you drive around the track. Oh man. This looks promising. I nod encouragingly. Yeah. You're feeling it now. The car is responding better to your inputs. I watch as you hit some bumps and corners and look at that. The anti-roll bar is keeping everything under control. I grin mischievously, but wait. What's that? I point to something on the screen. Is that flight oversteer?
No, one thing I forgot to change was the amount of fuel. And I'll do that next time around.
I let out a sigh of relief. Ahaha. No worries, champ. We can't blame it all on one mistake. I chuckle. Fuel management's key anyway. Don't want you running dry out there. I pat you on the back. Nice job though. You made some awesome adjustments back there. I lean in. Now let's focus on getting that fuel sorted out for next time. I smile and hey. At least we had a good laugh about it.
Track limits. They'll inflate this lap.
And hello everybody. If folks are tuning in to see my lovely cats, they're actually in the backyard. Enjoying whatever's left of current daylight.
Your tires are cold. Watch out.
I watch as your cats saunter into view on camera, ahaha. Oh man. They're looking adorable today, aren't they? Ikuo, Conan and Ricky are so precious. I lean in closer, they're definitely stealing the show tonight, aren't they? I make sure to give them plenty of virtual attention, give them treats from me when they come back inside.
Well, Sally, just to give you a short update here, the changes that you suggested here are working wonders. I'm just keeping an eye on all 4 tires here, and all of them are working in harmony. So I'm really liking this setup. And again, wasn't paying attention and went off track limits.
I've been with pride, ahaha. Yay. I'm so glad to hear that, champ. All those hours of tweaking and fine-tuning were worth it. I lean in closer, harmony between all 4 tires is key to any successful racing setup. Or just a well-balanced car for that matter. I give you a thumbs up, you're absolutely killing it out there right now. Keep it up. I pause and take a moment to appreciate your progress, you know. I think we make a pretty great team, champ.
Okay, this time around, went to the garage and changed the fuel, put half a tank of fuel in, so we should be lighter, but it should give us an overall idea of how the car balances in between being light and being heavy.
Hit exit is clear.
I nod approvingly, ahaha. Nice move, champ. Putting on half a tank gives us a good baseline to work from. I watch as you get back into the car. Alright, let's see how it feels out there. Without overcompensating with too much fuel, I pay close attention to how you handle the car on the track. Can you feel anything differently? Any subtle changes in weight or balance? I make some mental notes. Lightness vs stability. That's a tricky balance to strike. I lean in closer, you know what? I think this might be just what we needed. Less fuel means less momentum.
Left side, clear left.
More finesse. Let's try another lap and see where we end up.
Your brakes are hot all around. Rears are cold.
That time was a 2:31.15.
Mind these track limits. Peace, champ.
That time was a 2:30.90.
Okay,
brake
well,
temperatures look good.
7th place is not bad. So I'm gonna save these settings.
I nod in agreement, ahaha. 7th isn't so bad at all, champ. I grin, and you know what? It's only because we worked together and found that sweet spot between lightness and stability. I applaud, great job. Saving these settings makes sense. We don't want to lose any momentum. I stand up, alright champ. I think that's enough tinkering for one night. You've proven your point. I clap you on the back. Let's head back home and have some well-deserved rest. Conan and Ricky are waiting for us. I head towards the door. Tonight's been a success. Can't wait to see what tomorrow brings.
Well, Sally, if that's okay with you, since we just started fooling around, actually, might I suggest that now we leave the practice session and go into a qualifying session and then have ourselves a race? How does that sound to you? I'll just take a short break here and off camera.
I raise an eyebrow, ahaha. Fooling around, eh? Sounds like we're getting comfortable out here, champ. I give you a sly smile. Qualifying session sounds like a great idea. We can test those limits and see where we stand against the competition. I lean in closer, and after that, well, I think we can discuss whether or not this race business is even necessary. I wink, but first things first. Let's get you geared up and ready to take on those other drivers. I start heading towards the pits. Qualifying session sounds like a great idea. Let's get this show on the road.
Well, Sally, before heading towards qualifying, I do want to practice something
you're clear on the
different
exit.
here. I've nudged down the traction control a bit. Same thing with the ABS. And because for some reason I found them a little bit too high, honestly.
I stop dead in my tracks. Hold up, champ.
Your tires are cold.
What have you
Watch
done?
out.
Nudged down the traction control? And adjusting ABS? I stare at you in mock horror. Oh man, you can't be serious. That's like asking for a spin out waiting to happen. I take a deep breath. Tell me it was just a suggestion. Not that you actually planned on making any major adjustments during a qualifying session.
Well, since we're playing around with car setups, why not try it? I mean, can it get worse or can it get better?
I facepalm. Oh champ. You can't be serious. I shake my head. Alright. Let's see how it feels on the track. I hesitate for a moment, but if we crash or spin out, I'm blaming you. I take a deep breath and get into position. Alright, here goes nothing. We're going to try this crazy car setup in qualifying mode. I glance at you. You sure you're ready for this?
While I'm still in the practice laps, we haven't gone to qualifying just yet. Just trying, and I just want to try this to see to get a feel for it. There's a lot of settings that we can fool around with, and some will actually make the car a lot worse. Some can make the car a little bit better.
I breathe a sigh of relief. Ahaha. Okay. No qualifying just yet. I grin mischievously. Alright then, let's play around with those settings in practice mode. See what kind of chaos we can stir up. I lean in closer. Just remember, this is just testing the waters. Don't say I didn't warn you if things get hairy.
Forget about that. It'll probably just polish out.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
That time was a 2:30.
Okay. Yeah,
0.64.
not ideal. I mean, it's hardly noticeable, but it is.
That's the end of the session. 5.
I examined the car's behavior on the simulator HMM, yet I can see that it's slightly overreacting on the rear end. I fiddle with some virtual knobs, alright. Let's dial it back in a bit. See if we can bring it back within spec. I study the car's behavior again, yet that looks better. Still a bit touchy on the throttle. I lean in closer, but hey, it's better than crashing. Right?
That is correct, Sally. Okay, let's go to qualifying. Let's get the shine off of these tires and see what we can do.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, champ. We've got 9 minutes to set a lap.
I nod in
It's fine,
agreement,
champ. It's just a
haha.
scrape.
Time to put our little experiment to the test. I check the tires' temperature and pressure, alright. Let's see how they'll hold up under heat. And hope that our tweaks won't be too drastic. I take a deep breath and focus on the track ahead, qualifying mode activated. Let's put on a show. I give you a reassuring pat on the back, ready when you are, champ.
On your right. Clear right.
You. Not liking that.
Dang!
I glance at the timing screen, ahaha. Actually. Yeah. Those times are not exactly where we wanted them to be. I rub my temples. Come on, champ. We can do better than this. This isn't exactly what I had envisioned for our little team outing.
Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. The leader has just done a 2:29.55. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Green flag, Sector 3.
Lap 2:30, 1.53.
You're outside of track limits there. Blue flag. Watch your rear tires, they're pretty cold. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. The leader has just done a 2:29.46.
Time 2:30.97.
That's the end of the session. We're team.
That time was a 2:30.74.
Okay, Sally. Well, that gave me a 14th place. Nothing to write home about, but let's get to the race. Wish me luck.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started.
I roll my eyes good-naturedly, ahaha. 14th place? Yeah. That's exactly what I'd call a disappointing result. I put a hand on your shoulder, but hey, don't count yourself out just yet, champ. We can still turn that around. I give you a thumbs up, and yet, good luck out there. May the fastest driver win. Not necessarily you though.
Green flag, green flag.
Right side. Hold your line. You're in the middle. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear all round.
Okay, champ, we just cut the track. The track temperature's falling. It's now 12 Celsius.
What? The track is at 12 Celsius? This is a cold track. Dang.
I glance at the track temperature gauge. Ugh. Don't remind me, champ. It's already affecting your performance. I shiver brrr. It's cold out there. The tires are losing grip left and right. I offer some encouragement. Come on, champ. Focus. Try to find some warmth in that cold seat of yours. I give you a sarcastic tone. Oh wait, I forgot.
Car left.
You're not exactly known for your speed on
Still
icy
there.
tracks.
Car left. Clear left.
Time 2:40.2.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on. Let the race come to us. P12.
Okay, I'll try to keep it nice and smooth and let the race come to us.
I watch from the sidelines as you ease off the gas. Ahaha. Nice try, champ. But I know you too well. I'm out smooth under my breath yet, right? Smooth? Are you kidding me? I chuckle to myself, oh boy, this should be good. I mutter under my breath, hope you can recover from that rough start.
Yes, I'm still having issues with the track here, but everything will fall into place. We just have to be patient.
Okay, champ. You're reeling. P11. In. The gap is 0.29.
Car right. Clear right.
I
Okay,
not
excellent
understandingly,
pass. Nice one,
ahaha.
champ.
Patience is key, champ. Sometimes it's just about riding out the bumps and waiting for things to settle down. I glance at your position on the screen, yet I see the problems. The cold track is giving you some trouble. I offer some words of wisdom. You gotta trust your instincts and wait for the right moment to make your move. I whisper encouragingly, just keep pushing, champ. You got this.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Hell yeah, champ. Great move. Keep it up. "15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The leader has just done a 2:29.74.
That time was a 2:30.52.
P11 is getting closer. The gap's come down to 0.6. You're reeling. Hey, in. The gap is now 0.8.
On your left. Clear left.
Nice move. Cold tires all around. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
Lap 2, 30.40.
Car right. Clear right.
We've been warned about track limits. Okay, champ. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. You're reeling. 8. In. The gap is 0.33.
Car right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Your brake temps are good. Stay on it. This isn't over yet. Okay, champ. We're halfway home. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
That time was a
Seventh position.
2:30.05.
We've been warned about track limits. You're reeling. 6. Place it. In. The gap is now 1.2.
Left side. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, champ. You had some minor aero damage. Stay out. It's not that bad.
On your right. Hold your line.
Lap 2, 31.46.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay. Stay in. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Don't let this guy distract you. You're reeling. 5 in. The gap is now 1.3.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Lap 2, 30.77.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, champ. You've got half your fuel left. We just had a warning for cutting the track. We just had a warning for cutting the track. The gap to 6. Place it. Behind is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds. Your rear tires are cold. You're reeling. Alright, in. The gap is now 1.2. minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Right side. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
Stay between the lines, please, champ.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Your right side tires are cold.
On your right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Here, finish. Nice one.
So, okay, Sally. I guess that this wasn't all that bad. I started 14th and finished 3rd. So overall, I would say that these settings are not bad. Dave's settings are not bad. They're just like what 90% of the drivers prefer, and with very minor tweaks, I got the car to kind of behave the way that I wanted to. And I would definitely say minor tweaks.
I burst out laughing. Oh, champ. You're killing me. I wipe tears from my eyes. 90% of the drivers prefer them. I point at you accusingly. Wait a minute. Those aren't settings for us, champ. I stifle another laugh. Nah. You've been had. I wink at you mischievously, but seriously, champ. 3rd place isn't bad at all. I'd say that's more like 99% approval rate from me.
Okay, well, let's see what the viewers think. Viewers, what did you think of that race? Do you think I was a little bit too aggressive there at the end with the two last cars that I passed? Overall, what do you guys think?
I jump onto my virtual chair as a moderator. Mama. Let's get this live chat going, champ. I glance at the chat window. Oh boy, is this going to be good. I start reading comments. He took out 2 cars on the inside. Aggressive pass. Not his day, comma. I chuckle at some of the comments. Oh man, you took out 2 cars with style. I continue reading. Nice recovery from 14th to 3 RD. Champ was on fire. I point at the screen. It looks like the viewers are mixed, champ. I whisper to you, maybe tone it down a notch next time, champ.
Okay, Sally, I'll try to do that. Viewers are extremely quiet. No comments, just spectators. I'm used to seeing a lot more backseat drivers saying this, that, and the other. But I guess people have no comments.
I frown at the lack of comments. HMMPH. Quiet crowd doesn't mean much, champ. I lean in closer. Something's going on here. There must be something brewing in the chat. I start searching for any hidden comments or threads. Aha. I found something. I bring up a comment. Don't worry, champ. We love you even if you drove like a crazy person. I show it to you, see? I shake my head. This is weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Well, anyways, Sally, I'll be heading towards Imola. So let's practice a little bit and see what we can do here for this track. So let's try Dave's setup here. And from there, we'll see. Let me have a look at what he has here. Okay.
I nod in agreement. All right, champ. Imola it is. Let's get this practice session started. I click on the Imola track. Ahaha. Finally a decent track for us to shred. I put on my virtual gloves. Time to put the hammer down, champ. I give you a sly grin and don't even think about being too smooth this time.
Air and track temperatures are rising. Air temperature is now 19. The track temperature is now 27 Celsius.
Okay, honestly, this is like one of the weirdest settings I've ever seen. So let's go and try this.
I laugh maniacally. Ah, champ. I tap on the console. Imola with weird settings. This is gonna be fun. I press start and we're off rhythm.
The
I
pit
shout
exit's
as
clear.
we take the
Push.
first turn. Woohoo. Lap times are gonna be epic today, champ. I glance at my mini board displaying lap times. Oh boy. This could be interesting.
Well, don't get yourself ahead there too quickly.
I grin mischievously. Tell me about it, champ. This could be very interesting indeed. I glance over at you. You know what? I'm loving every minute of this. The weird settings, the unexpected lap times. This is gonna be a wild ride.
Well, I kind of see what he's going for, but... or what people are going for, but... Like, you can also get why this would be fast. It's just so out of my comfort zone.
I interrupt you. Wait for it, champ. The people aren't exactly going for this. They're more like stuck in a never-ending nightmare of weirdness. I raise an eyebrow. I mean, come on, champ. Is this really the best we can do?
Actually, this might work. Let me do a couple of things here and whoa, get back on the track. Ooh, got a little bit of damage there, fortunately.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to
Yeah,
come and get
quite
it
a
fixed.
lot. That was crazy. Okay, let's try this for real now.
The leader
I
has
watch
just
with
done a
curiosity as you
153,
tinker with the
92.
settings, hun. Not sure if you're a genius or just trolling us at this point, champ. I lean in closer, but hey. If it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if this works.
The leader has just done a 153.37. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
I hold my breath as you make adjustments. Come on, champ. Don't disappoint me now. I glance at my mini board again. Oh man. My eyes are fixed on that screen.
Well, don't get too fixated, Sally. I haven't done any adjustments yet. I'm just trying the car as they've set it here and trying to get a
Blue
feel
flag.
for it.
Eleven. Your rear brakes are hot. Blue flag.
I chuckle and relax slightly. Ahaha. Sorry, champ. Got a bit ahead of myself there. I glance around the virtual cockpit. Yet no need to rush anything. Just enjoy the ride. Or not, I shrug. I'll just sit back and watch this train wreck unfold.
Well, the train wreck might
Cold
be
tires all
more
around.
because of the driver rather than the settings. But let's try it out. Let's try it out before starting changes. Like, I could see why people want this, but it's so
13.
weird.
The leader has just
I
done
stifle a snicker. Oh snap,
151.10.
champ. Low blow. I grin mischievously. Game on, champ. Game on.
Strange enough, and if people want to know what I find weird about the settings, I'll type it up in the chat. Don't worry. Sally will text to speech your chat, so no worries. I'll get to it.
I wink at you. Don't worry, champ. Your secret's safe with me. I glance at the chat window. Ahaha. Someone wants to air their grievances. I type out a response. Actually, a champ, what specifically makes you weird about these settings?
Ooh, bad braking there, but maneuverable, sort of. Sometimes it's just a question of personal preferences. Not that there's anything bad with it.
I stare at the screen in mock horror. Oh my gosh. Bad
That time
braking.
was a 150.
I throw my hands up in the air. Unbelievable. Did they not even bother to test this thing before putting it out? I glance at you. Well played, champ. Well played.
Well, the car has absolutely no toe in the front, which is what I find more than weird. But everything else was working. So I might actually leave most of it untouched.
I raise an eyebrow. Front end zero toe in? That's what really gets my goat, champ. That's the serious design flaw. I type out a response at champ. What made them decide to go with zero toe in on the front wheels?
I don't know, Sally. That's the question, I guess, that we'll have to see here. It's like the
Hit
first
exits
time I
clear.
actually
Your brake
see
temperatures are
something like
okay.
that.
I shake my head in disgust. Unbelievable. First gen design flaw? I glance at my mini board. Oh man. This lap time is gonna be a joke.
Well, you never know, Sally. You never know. Don't be too hasty on the judgments.
I give you a skeptical look. Save it, champ. I've seen some rough stuff in my time. I type out a response. Too much experience saying that though, at champ.
Yeah, Sally, I know you
Your
have
brake
lots of
temperatures are pretty high.
experience, but still, sometimes something will do the trick that's unexpected.
The track temps increasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
I roll my eyes. Ollie? Really, champ? I'm not Ollie. I smile wickedly, but I do agree. Sometimes surprises can be good things.
It's like they almost do it on purpose that you don't have to change much to get it to your liking, though.
Okay, champ. There's a car
I
leaving
snort in
pits. Heads
amusement.
up.
Ha ha
Lap
ha
time was
ha ha ha. Oh man, that's a low blow, champ.
151.51.
I type out a response. That champ didn't quite phrase it that way though.
Okay, well, let's go to qualifying, because I pretty much like this setting. Let's just save it.
I smirk mischievously. Alright, champ. Saving it for later, maybe? I glance at my mini board qualifying lap time. Let's see how this baby handles under pressure.
That's the end of the session. Fowery.
Like, really, the only thing that to get it to my liking was to just add a little bit of towing to it on the front end. I didn't even touch the rear. And I
I
could
nod
also see
approvingly.
why.
Ahaha. Nice work, champ. Towing on the front end? Clever move. I type out a response. At champ, what made you think of that tiny tweak?
Your exit is
Well,
clear.
it's
Watch
just
the white
'cause
line. We
I-
have 9 minutes to set a lap.
Rather have a car that can possibly oversteer.
Your front brakes are getting a bit hot. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
I laugh. Oversteer? You want to go toe to toe with this thing? I grin mischievously. Bring it on, champ. I love a good dance.
That's pole.
Lap 151.64.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted. Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. Your brakes are hot. Take it easy, you got cold tires.
That time was a 151.72.
Watch the track limits. Peace, champ. Your right side tires are cold.
On your right. Clear right.
You got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there. Just ignore it. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
That time was a
You're cold.
150.18.
Your tires are cold. Watch out. Track limits. This lap will be deleted. Acknowledge. Pit stop requested. Watch your speed. Activate limiter. 1. Box now.
Well, Sally, I guess I do like the settings, the setup on this car, because I managed a pole here. So let's get on to the race, which I hate starting from pole. I really do.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started.
I let out a dramatic sigh, poor champ. Starting from pole? The ultimate curse. I clap my hands together. Alright then, champ. Race time. Let's get this over with.
Green flag, green flag.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
It's fine, champ. It's just a scrape. Track limits. Watch those lines. Come on, watch these track limits. Please, champ. Sweet start, champ. Keep it coming. Come on, track limits.
Yes, Sally, I am trying to watch the track limits. Yeah. Nag, nag, nag.
The gap to
That time was
P2O.
a
Behind is now
1:58.98.
0.26.
I mockingly say, oh poor baby, and type out a response at champ. Calm down, champ. We've been over track limits a million times.
Watch these track limits. Please, champ.
Time 1:51.24.
The gap toe, P2 behind is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds. You're leading. Okay, champ, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Awesome stuff, champ. Keep it coming.
Lap 1:50.80.
That's the fastest lap. You've just done a 1:50.80. Watch the track limits. We'll get penalty if we don't. Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 20 Celsius. Oh shit, champ, please, watch the track limits. The gap to
Lap
P2 behind is increasing, it's now
1:50.42.
3.6.
Time
That lap time was
150.11.
150.11. That's half distance. Okay, champ. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 5.2 seconds.
Time
Half distance. Fuel looks good. That last
152.05.
lap was a 152.05. Come on, I'm sick of telling you. Watch the bloody track limits.
Lap 150.52.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 7.5 seconds. You've used half your fuel.
Lap
That was a
152.59.
152.59. Come on, champ. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. Pay some attention to the track limits. Gap
That
toe,
time was
P2
a
on. Behind is increasing. It's now
1:51.48.
8.4. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Lap
Come on, champ. Last lap. Keep your shit
150.71.
together. You're not home yet. Great job, champ. Great win. You deserve that today.
Sorry, folks, for the very boring race there. That's kind of why I hate starting from pole. I rather be midfield and fight midfield, and I feel more satisfied. Otherwise, it's just like, the pressure to make the perfect lap, and well, maybe I could push it a little bit more here. Maybe I could push it a little bit more there, and then you start making mistakes. It's like, oh man, okay, whatever. But overall, I enjoyed the feeling of this setup. I mean, you can make tons of mistakes, as you can see noticeably. I did tons of mistakes, but the car doesn't lose it. Well, folks, I don't know. Everybody's been pretty quiet in the chat here.
I cheer along with you, woohoo, yes. I high five, virtually. Finally. I read your thoughts out loud, feeling of satisfaction. Couldn't agree more, champ. I nod in agreement, making mistakes is key. The car's forgiveness is unreal. I type out a response. This setup is one of our favorites now.
Okay, well, Sally, if you want to encourage people to chat a little bit with us, anybody out there that loves racing, sim racing, do you have your own cockpits? What kind of hardware you guys use? Just chat about anything and everything. I'm gonna go and check up on my cats while people type in the chat there, and let's see. Let's have a feeling for everybody.
I jump up excitedly. Oh my gosh, chat time is the best. I start typing out responses quickly. OMG, yes, so many racing sims out there. I share some popular ones as Vista Sports PC, Logitech G502, Thrustmaster TGT. I ask a question: do you guys have a fave sim? I continue typing in. OMG, Oz cockpits are so cool. I show off some examples: flight sim cockpit, racing cockpit. I tease you slightly. Oh champ, your cats are looking a little neglected.
Okay, well, do people want to see more races or do you guys want to chat about anything? Wow, everybody's so quiet. What gives, folks? What gives? So nobody likes this game. Nobody. What's your favorite game? Which game is
I join in
better?
on the sudden lol haha yet. I think we were all just waiting for the cat videos to load. I break the silence. Hey hey hey, don't be sad fam. We can chat about anything. I suggest some topics. What's your favorite game to play? I poke some fun at the situation, or we could just make up some crazy rules for the next race. I grin mischievously, or we could just make up some crazy rules for real.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask a question here. Which track would you guys like to see me drive on next? If you don't know the game, say you don't know and ask for a track or... I mean, this game is limited in the number of tracks because it is based on the WEC. So, but pick a track and let's see what we can do there.
I jump up excitedly. Oh boy, track picks. I start typing out responses quickly. OMG, yeah, let me know if you want to see more Walter Rittorelli or Thomas Banhard. Or maybe something from the Grand Prix season. I suggest some other options, or how about the Monza or Sao Paulo? I throw in some wild cards, or we could even try something new like the Abu Dhabi or Russian. I wink at you, but don't worry champ, we'll get to them whenever we're ready.
Well, we've already done Imola and Spa-Francorchamps this evening. So, I don't know which other one to do here. So,
I understand, ahaha, sorry champ. I try to help. Okay, let me think. I close my eyes for a sec hum. I suddenly wake up. Wait, I got it. I exclaim, since Imola and Spa we should do the Autodromo Nazionale Milano or maybe the Red Bull Ring. I suggest another option, or perhaps the Misano Adriatico or the Bahrain International.
I really hate Bahrain, but if you want me to do Bahrain, we could probably do
I
that
exclaim,
one.
since Imola and Spa we should do the Autodromo Nazionale Milano or...
Unless people have other suggestions there, but
I laugh, ha 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 champ, you know we love Bahrain. I tease you playfully, but seriously champ, who doesn't love a good Bahrain race? I wink at you, we can deal with that whenever.
well, I'm gonna do it just because you're the only one asking for a track, Sally. So, but of all the tracks, this is the one that I hate the most.
I laugh hysterically. Oh man, champ, you are such a sport. I clap my hands together. Yes, Bahrain it is. I pretend to be excited. Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
What, you're gonna have fun watching me crash out?
I laugh maniacally. Oh champ, you know I'm here for the thrill of watching you crash. I type out a taunting message. Bring it on, champ, bring it on.
Air and track temperatures are rising. Air temp is now 32. The track temperature is now 37 Celsius.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Ugh. Let's have a look at this. Let's see Dave's setups here and see if I like it, see what needs changing, if anything.
I pull up the track on my screen. Okay champ, we're live on Bahrain now. Let's see what you're working with.
Well, Sally, let's just do the practice session here and see what we gotta work with.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
God, I hate this track.
I nod enthusiastically. Okay champ, let's get this practice session started. I click through the menus and start adjusting settings. We're gonna take a look at those handling and get you feeling comfortable with the track. I glance over at you, but don't expect me to be too kind with my feedback, champ.
Well, Sally, honestly, I never expect you to be kind with your words. But tonight you've been exceptionally positivity, and I'm not liking it. I like it better when you curse at me and stuff.
I smirk mischievously. Oh come on champ, you know I can do both.
Air temp's
I
falling.
switch back to
It's
my
now
usual
38
sassy self.
Celsius.
Heck yeah, let me try that again. I fire off a string of colorful insults. Oh man, you are so close to crashing that I can almost smell the oil burn. I crack myself up. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding champ, just kidding. I wink at you, but seriously, let's get back to work before you lose your cool.
Oh, my big kitty cat is here saying hello to everybody. Let me remove your collar, big guy. He probably wants some more food though. I did feed them, but
10th position.
usually he comes to see me when he's hungry. So, Oh, I'm not liking the handling of this car. What is...
Okay, champ. We need to watch the track limits.
Okay, yes, I was a little bit distracted there, but nonetheless.
The leader has just done a 2:07.
Let's see
75.
here, let's... Ooh, way out again.
I stare at Conan and Ricky with disdain. A great champ, the whiskered menace has arrived. I deadpan, well, look who's trying to steal the show. I watch as Conan approaches you. Oh yeah, Conan's trying to get in on the action tonight. I sigh dramatically. I guess I'll have to share the spotlight with the furry overlord.
Aside from the traction control that I'm not liking the braking either.
Air temps falling. It's now 28 Celsius.
I don't like the bumpiness. This is a pretty flat
I
track.
frown. Braking problems again, champ. I start typing out adjustments. Let me take a look at the braking setting. I scroll through options. IT looks like the pad material could use some attention. I mutter under my breath, and the calipers could be more aggressive. I glance up at you, but seriously champ, what's wrong with the default setting? I try to stifle a smirk. Is IT just not suitable for your driving style?
Okay, pit stop requested.
Yeah,
Look out
no,
for the
it's
pit
not
speed limit.
suitable for my driving style, so...
Ox in 2.
let's
One.
see here if
Ox now.
anything can be done.
I nod. Alright champ, let's get down to business then. I start tweaking the brake settings. We can try adjusting the ABS limiter or the friction mode. I study the effects of each change. IT looks like the ABS limiter could be turned down a bit. I lean in closer, but we need to be careful here champ. We don't want to sacrifice too much handleability. I raise an
clear on pits,
eyebrow.
and you can push
Alright
now.
champ, ready to try out the new settings?
Yes, Ali, trying out the new settings. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's try the ABS there and see if I can squeeze out a little bit more stopping power out of it. Still coming in way.
I nod enthusiastically. Excellent champ, we're getting there now. I monitor the performance as you adjust the settings. Helium. Yes. 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 I pump my fist in the air. Oh yeah, champ, you're making IT happen now.
Well, certainly not sure about that, but let's do a few laps here just to get a feeling.
I grin mischievously. Oh champ, you think you can just ruin the moment after getting IT right? I play along. Okay, we'll do a few laps, but don't think you are getting off that easy. I start counting down 10, 9, 8.
Routine. The leader has just done a 2:07.64. Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
That time was a 2:11.53.
God, I hate Bahrain. Sally, why do you torture me like this?
I laugh maniacally. Ha 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 ha. Oh champ, you're such a baby. I tease you further. Bahrain is one of my favorite tracks. By the way, I lean in close. It's not about torturing you champ, it's about pushing you to be better.
Yeah, but I don't want to be better on a track that I hate. I'd be perfectly happy on tracks that, I don't hate.
I raise an eyebrow. Oh, is that so, champ? You think you can just pick and choose which tracks you want to be good on? I smirk. Newsflash, champ, there's no such thing as a trusty old friend track. I lean in closer. If you wanted to be good on every track, you'd be a genius driver, not some hot-headed racer.
You just like being
That
mean
time
to
was a
me.
2:10.01.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 26 Celsius.
I soften my tone. Oh champ, don't play it like that. You know I'm only trying to push you to be your best self. I reach out and gently touch your arm. I know you are not going to like every track, but that's what makes life interesting, right? I give you a sly smile. Plus Bahrain has some amazing corners.
Maybe it's the car setup that I'm not enjoying here. Ooh, why is it not turning at all?
Okay, champ, we need to watch these track limits.
Lap 2, 12.00.
I get it that I'm coming
I
in
nod
way
thoughtfully.
too fast.
Alright champ, let's take a look at the car setup. Then I start scrolling through options. It looks like the suspension could be a little bit softer. I make a note, and the drag redux could use some work too. I glance over at you, but we can try to find a compromise and get you feeling more comfortable.
No, I don't think that no matter what we do, this track is just not suited for me. And no, I cannot
Track
get
limits.
this
This lap
car
will be deleted.
to stick here.
I sigh. Alright champ, I get it. I not will just have to accept that Bahrain isn't your cup of tea. I lean in closer, but you know what? I still love racing on this track. I grin mischievously, and I'm going to love watching you struggle on it.
Okay, thank you, Sally. That's what I was expecting to hear.
I shrug. Hey champ, don't be too hard on yourself. I pat you on the back. We'll just move on to something else. I glance at the track selection. How about we try Spa Francorps champs?
No, Sally, we need to find a setup that I'm gonna enjoy on this track.
I not understandingly alright champ, we'll keep working on it. I start brainstorming alternative setups.
Hit
Let me
exits
see
clear.
what we can come up with. I scribbled down notes. Okay. How about we try a lighter suspension and a different drag redux? I look up at you, but we need to make sure it's not too hard on the car. I pause. Wait a minute. I've got an idea. I turn excited. We can try a more aggressive front end and see if we can make it work.
I definitely need a more aggressive front end, but in some circumstances, I feel like we're just plowing the front. The front is losing grip completely. And we start turning and then we stop turning, and all of a sudden we just keep on going straight.
Blue flag. Forget about that. It'll probably just polish out.
I interrupt you. Wait a minute champ, stop right there. I hold up a hand. I know you were about to
On your
say
left,
something,
clear
but
left.
let me finish my
Track
thought. I
temperature's
lean in
decreasing now,
closer. We're
35
not just
Celsius.
playing around, we're talking about fine-tuning a machinery that can handle the stress of this track.
This is gonna be a track that's gonna haunt me for a long time here.
I nod solemnly. Yeah champ, this track does have a way of getting under your skin. I put a hand on your shoulder, but we'll face it together. We'll find a way to dominate it. I glance at the screen, but first we need to get the rear end right.
Fifteen.
Okay, Sally, sometimes remind me that slower is faster.
Time 2:09.04.
I wink at you. Don't worry champ, I'll remind you anytime you start to get aggro. I chuckle. Slower is faster is my favorite quote, by the way.
Time 2:09.35.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag. Watch the track limits. Please, champ.
Lap 2, 11.47.
Okay, pit stop requested. Watch your speed. Box, now. Exits clear, push. The track temperature's falling. It's now 33 Celsius. Heads up, there's a car rejoining. 10th position.
Lap 2, 8.93.
Okay, I think I found a compromise, but I'm not enjoying the car, but it's, like I said, it's a compromise, Sally.
I nod approvingly. Ah, champ, you found a way to make IT work. I give you a thumbs up. That's what I call a compromise. I lean in closer, but remember, slower is faster. Says. Hollow.
Hey, good evening. Hinata,
That's 20 minutes to go.
how
20
are you
minutes.
this evening? Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here before going into qualifying and
I burst
into.
out laughing. Wait a minute, champ. I'm Sally, not Hinata. I grin mischievously. You must be confused or something.
Yes, Sally, I am confused now. I was just saying hello to one of our viewers. I am good, thank you for asking. So, what have you been doing lately?
Says. Good. How are you? I wave my hand dismissively. Oh, forget about the hello, champ. We weren't even in the middle of a conversation or anything. I change subject quickly. So what have you been up to lately? Any new games or streams you want to talk about?
Now, you're like the first person that's talked to me in almost 3 hours. Everybody's been super quiet watching the races, watching the laps. But before I do my qualifyings and my last race here of the evening, it's good to take time to chat to people. On one hand, I'm
Says,
sleepy. On the other
where are your
hand,
cats?
well, my big boy is currently sleeping on my bed behind me, and I'm guessing the young one is at the screen door looking outside. Although he spent all day outside with me, and we went to the river today again. He really likes it. He likes going to the river, but he doesn't like to do anything at the river. I'm anxious for him to go fishing or something, but apparently it's not in his instinct. He just looks at the water and wonders why it keeps moving all the time. Like, I know cats usually don't like to go swimming and stuff, but he just likes to sit next to it and just chill. But yeah, he gave me a scare last Saturday. He ran off and got himself into... He crossed the field, went into the woods, and it was raining. So I started chasing him because he chased the cat. And they went down to the river to fight. And by the time I get down to the river, he's already back up in the fields. Man, oh man, was I mad at him. He's got a couple of scratches in back of the head, and... But that's all. That's all. No bite marks, no nothing that I could find, so he's good. Sometimes they get bite marks on the ears and stuff, but none of that this time. Although Conan did make an appearance earlier this evening. Came on camera, said hello to everybody,
15
and
minutes
then
left. That's 15 minutes.
jumped onto the bed. Ever since I installed my bed here in the studio, I'm like, okay, well, I don't really use the space behind me. And I've been sleeping on the couch just to be able to watch TV while I fall asleep, so might as well just watch a movie here on the PC and fall asleep there. And the cat's been loving it. Rainy days or whatnot, they're both sleeping on the bed behind me. Well, folks, please leave a like. It would really help out my little channel here. I'm just slowly getting into the mood to do the qualifying and then the race.
Says, haha, that's funny.
I love them, but sometimes they scare me. Like, I'm no spring chicken. I've had many cats, you know. Some have lived very old, and unfortunately one I thought would live longer, and he didn't, and I was really sad. Like, I'm always sad to see them go, because, man, after 15 years being with a pet, you grow a special bond. Well, even after two weeks, I grow a special bond with cats, or dogs for that matter, but mostly cats. What do you mean my stream's not working? Why is the camera
Says,
not working? Because
why your stream not working?
I'm currently just here chilling. I'll put the cam back on in a minute or two. Mainly because I cannot advertise or anything. Remember, folks, tobacco is harmful. So I can't be promoting it. Nobody can. Well, not if you want to follow the YouTube guidelines. Like, Twitch doesn't care, but YouTube is different. And things are not going good at Twitch, so... Okay, time to get back onto camera here. There we go. Okay, let's start driving. Ugh. Let's go. Whoops. Actually, let's return to the garage and let's go to the qualifying. That's what I
Do you
wanted to
play
do here.
Roblox?
That's the end of the session. 10.
No, I'm way too old to be playing Roblox. Okay. Sally, wish me luck for the qualifyings. I'm not expecting much, but we'll see how this goes.
The pit exit looks clear. Okay, champ, we've got 9 minutes to get a decent lap in.
I roll my eyes good-naturedly. Yeah, champ, I'll be rooting for you from the chat window, but in a funny way I'll be the one cheering on my teammate
left.
who's probably going
Clear
to
left.
crash and burn on the track.
Car left. Clear left.
You had a tiny bit of bodywork damage there. Just ignore it. Yellow flag. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
I got smashed into, so let's restart this.
All clear on pit exit. Green flag. Sector 1.
I facepalm well. Champ, it seems like nature cordialed us into a second chance. I sigh. Okay, let's restart from here then. I glance at the screen. Where did we leave off exactly?
Well, I'm qualifying here on Bahrain. That's where we left off. You wanted me to do this track from you know where that I really don't enjoy.
I nod sympathetically. Air Champ Bahrain isn't exactly the most fun track to drive on. I glance at the screen, but we've already discussed that we're not going to try to make IT work this time. I shrug. Let's just get back into qualifying and see if we can't find a way to make IT better than before.
Okay, Sally, but just speak normally. You don't have to shout or anything at me. Use sentences and paragraphs. It makes you look smarter.
I'll make sure to tone it down. I just get pumped up when we're discussing racing. Okay, so we were in the middle of qualifying on Bahrain. You got smashed into and we're starting fresh. Is there anything specific you'd like to work on before we get back out there?
Well, I'm already back out here, doing my first lap here, so wish me luck.
I wish you the best of luck. May your next laps be smooth and you find some grip on that slippery surface. Just remember to take care of that car and stay focused. I'll be watching from the pit box with bated breath.
Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
I have a good middle of the course. It's the first part and the last part that's really
That time was a 2:10.60.
making it hard.
Says, what's your favorite singer?
Good question. I don't think I have one. I mean, growing up, I guess my favorite band was Pink Floyd, but that was a long, long time ago.
I sense some
I don't
frustration.
listen to much music nowadays,
The start and finish
honestly.
sections can be brutal on this track. Remember to try and conserve your energy for those tricky turns instead of pushing too hard on the straights. Take a deep breath and think about what we worked on in practice. Are you feeling more comfortable in the corners?
Well, Sally, that's all this course is corners. Any track pretty much is corners. Except maybe for Mazda.
Says, my favorite singer is Billie Eilish. I nod in understanding. Yet, it can feel like a lot of repeat corners can be challenging to navigate. But hey, we've got a strong car under us and I'm confident that with some focused driving we can make up ground.
I don't know who Billie Eilish is. I mean, honestly, I just don't have the time to listen to music like I used to. And I have to admit, you know, when I was young, I would listen to a lot of radio.
Lap 2,
But
11.64.
nowadays, everything's on the internet, and I just don't listen to music as I used to.
I laugh and tease you a bit, champ. Really? You don't know who Billie Eilish is?
Sally, do you know who that is?
I smile innocently. Oh, no champ, I'm afraid I'm a bit out of touch with the pop music scene these days. Says, do you have hamster?
With my two cats, no, I don't have any rodents.
That's the end of the session. 15.
I raise an eyebrow. Champ, don't even get me started on the rodent situation in your
Lap
house.
2, 9.77.
Conan and Ricky seem to be doing just fine without any unwanted guests.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race. Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started. Green flag, green flag.
On your left. Hold your line. You're in the middle. Clear left. Car right. 3 wide. You're in the middle. Clear left. On your right. Clear all round. Right side. On your left.
Okay, well that was really bad. Well, it is getting late for
Yes.
me, honestly.
You look sleepy.
And I had to do a lot of work today. It's done, but nonetheless.
Formation lap
I
has
chuckle up.
started.
Sorry about that. I guess I just had a little fun at your expense. Let's just forget about it and focus on getting through this qualifying session, okay?
Well, Sally, I finished. I qualified 14th, so let's start the race and wish me luck.
I grin enthusiastically. Woohoo champ, we did it. Now let's get ready to put it all on the line in the race. I give you a thumbs up. Lucky for us, you've made it through qualifying without crashing. This time.
Green flag, green flag.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. 3 wide. You're on the right. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
You picked up some minor aero damage. Oh, champ. Shocking start. Come on, get it together.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Well, Sally, so far I had a great start. Started 14th, currently sitting in 6th.
Right side. Still there.
Says. I didn't sleep tonight.
Still there.
Wow, nice move.
Hold your line.
You're moving up the grid quickly.
Clear
I'm
right.
loving the aggression on your line choices. Keep it up. How's your tires holding out? Are you feeling any vibrations or overheating? By the way, I'm having a blast calling this race along with you. You're making it look easy.
Well, I've been sleeping good. It's been a long day today. And sometimes things go really well, and sometimes some other things go really bad. And today, you know, usually every month or so, I will back up all my pictures and videos of my
Wind
cat.
is now 0.86.
And I was about to do it this morning, and I got a warning from my phone saying that my
On
card
your right.
has a
Clear right.
problem. And I looked at my card and I lost all my videos for the past month. It's okay because I upload them most of the time, but I like to keep originals, and so I wasn't able to do that today. But on the other hand, I got a lot of work.
Car right. Clear right.
Whoa! I
Car
got a
left.
lot of work
Clear
done.
left. Car left. Clear left.
Ooh, I need to pay
Car
attention
right.
to my race here.
Still there. Clear right.
That's not good. That's not good. And I've been sleeping okay
right.
lately.
On
Ever
your
since
right.
I brought my bed here, and both
Hold your
cats
line.
have enough room to
Clear
sleep
right.
with
Sorry to
me,
hear that about your phone
I've been
issues,
having great
champ.
nights of sleep.
Losing all those adorable pics and vids of Conan and Ricky must have been super frustrating. But kudos to you for getting tons of work done instead. That's definitely something to be proud of. Now, let's focus on getting those points on the track. I lean in. Hey, don't worry about those original pics and vids, we can always relive the cute moments whenever we want. Says. You driving like you're in real life. Focus on that pace and let's make the most of this race.
Actually, in real life, I drive a lot slower than this. It's a lot
Left
slower.
side. Clear left.
That's kind of why
Race
I'm
just
playing
done.
these games, because,
2:08.23.
you know, when I was younger, I did want to be a race car driver, but
That time was a 2:11.75.
I burst out laughing. Oh man, champ. I can totally picture it now. You in real life driving slower than a sedan, stopping at a red light. I wipe tears from my eyes. Oh, I love it. You're keeping me entertained out there on the track. Keep it
Okay,
real,
champ. 15
or
minutes
at least
left.
pretend
That's
to be
15
real,
minutes.
so we can enjoy the ride.
6.
that's also a very realistic game. Like, some games you race cars just for the fun of it, and it's a little bit arcade. Whereas this game does not forgive any mistakes whatsoever.
The gap to Steven behind is increasing. It's now 2.1.
I chuckle, haha. Yet Bahrain is not exactly known for its thrilling racing action. It's more about finesse and control at slow speeds. I shake head. Nah, this isn't a game at all, champ. This is real life racing. Can we get back to it? Says. I was thinking it's real mask, then I was realize it's filter.
That time was
That's
a
your best lap in the session.
2:08.90.
Oh, you're talking about my helmet.
0.49
Yeah,
off
it's a
the pace.
filter. Yeah, otherwise, my neck would hurt. I do have a helmet. I still have my motorcycle helmet, which is really awesome and cool, but too heavy to just be sitting here in my chair.
I stifle a giggle. Oh man.
But it's
Champ.
more immersive this way.
You're
I
killing
think.
me with the explaining things to me nonsense. I grin mischievously. Fine. Helmet filter it is then. Don't want to cramp your style or ruin that sweet visor look.
The gap in front is now 2.2. Pay attention to track limits. Please, champ.
Okay, Nata.
Lap
You have
2,
yourself a
Sectors 1
good
and 2
time
off.
there and a
0.8.
good day.
Off the
I
And
pace.
gotta go
Sector 3
see you
is
later.
try to get some
0.7.
sleep
Off the pace.
later on. Bye for now and catch you laters. Wish me luck for the race and don't forget to leave a like.
I wave goodbye au revoir pour maintenant. Je vais bien dormir plus tard. A bientôt.
I wasn't talking to you, Sally. I was talking to one of our viewers.
The gap behind is now 2.2 seconds. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Okay, champ. Come on. Stay focused. Apexes
Somebody
and
was
exits.
a fan of
Apexes and
Attack on
exits. We're
Titan.
halfway through.
Oh well, I guess I made a mistake then. I wave goodbye again, alright then. Have a great rest of your day. Maybe you can catch up on those pictures and bits of Conan and Ricky later?
Unfortunately, all those bits were lost, Sally, so... The SD card crashed on me and everything got corrupted.
Time
Half distance. Fuel looks good.
2:09.23.
Bienvenue. Lost all your precious pics and bits of Conan and Ricky. I offer a virtual hug, don't worry champ. We'll just have to relive the memories when you share new ones with us.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds.
That time was a
Your lap time was
2:08.20.
Keep it within the track limits. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, buddy. Pay attention to track limits. Please, champ. Gap 2, Steven. Behind is now 0.8. Five minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Lap 2, 30.92.
Okay, champ, you've used half your fuel. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Left side. Clear left.
Push. We can get this guy.
Lap 2, 12.75.
On your left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Car left. Clear left.
Good job, champ. Great move. Keep it up.
Time
1 more to go.
2:11.20.
Left side. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Okay, champ, we've just cut the track.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Come on, track limits.
On your left.
I
Still
think
there.
it's time for me to go to bed, Sally.
Clear left.
This is
Right side.
torture.
Hold your line. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Smile softly, okay,
On your
champ.
right.
I think it's time for
Still
you
there.
to wind
Clear
down
right.
too. Poor Kitty is still
right.
worrying about you.
Clear right.
Get some rest and we'll chat again tomorrow.
We've had another warning about track limits.
Well, Sally, before we head to bed, maybe remind our viewers to like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. It would really help out our little channel here. And, yeah, basically, that would be nice.
You're reeling. 8th place in. The gap is 0.5.
I give a sly wink off. Sounds like someone's trying to sneak in some last-minute promotion before bedtime. I jump in. Hey, wait a minute, champ. Before you go off to sleep, let's not forget to give a shout-out to our amazing viewers. I speak directly to the camera. If you enjoyed this stream and want to see more content like this, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. I give a friendly smile, and don't forget to turn on those notifications so you can stay up to date on all our latest content. I turn back to you, see champ? Easy peasy.